Hello and welcome everybody to the ABC of Jazz recap, and this week was the Charleston. We started by practicing our basic swivel, so we practiced with the heels together, toes apart, and just turning the knees in, taking the heels out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we shifted the weight onto one foot, which allowed us to pick up the heel if we wish. Then we shifted the weight onto the other foot. First of all, just loose, and then picking up the heel if we wish. Then we turned it into a step, which is going to be a tap, step, tap, step. Let me turn around. We did two basics. We went tap, step, tap, step. We went tap, step, tap, and then I slightly stepped forward, preparing to go into a forward and back basic. And tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, and then I'm going to go into a styling step. I'm going to kick my front foot, and I'm going to do a cowtail whoosh with my back foot. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we went into the bee's knees. So I dropped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me do the whole routine for you. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, adding some arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, stepping forward. Kick. Sorry, it's a tap, step. Now we add kick and swoosh and kick and swoosh and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and start from the top. Let's see the routine. It goes tap, step, flapping the arms as we go. Step forward, step back, and tap, and step. Add a kick, styling with the arms, taking them nice and big opposite. Tap, swoosh, and tap, kick, swoosh, drop, a bee's knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap and step. Okay, we're going to demonstrate that with music. First of all, facing the curtain, and then facing you.
One more second.
And we're going to put everyone on mute.
Oh yes, let me do that.
Lucy's already warming up.
Okay, all set. Take it away.
Music, maestro. We'll just get moving a little bit. So take a little bounce. And toes. Swing the arms. And shoulders. And toes. Swing the arms. And kick. So nice on the toes. Take the arms up and reach. Twist. And twist. Really stepping as you go. Step, step. To the side. Heel and toe. Drop. Back the other way.
Now if you don't know what you do well, stopping at somebody,
It's called Susie with a drop.
stopping at somebody, and if I'm in love with you. Now if you
Toes. Take them behind.
stopping at somebody,
To the side.
do what's right about it,
In front.
and you'll find that I always will.
Behind.
My love for you will never be
Side.
as the days and years go by.
In front.
Oh, I'm in love, I'm just in love.
Side.
There ain't no reason why.
Behind.
But if you don't do what you do well,
Double knee taps. Pick the knees up.
stopping at somebody, stopping at somebody, and you would say, oh, blow from home.
Again.
Give a little bounce in that knee.
And bounce. Weight on the toes. Heels off the floor. Shoulders nice and loose. Arms up. Bounce. And down. Back of the calves. Back of the legs. Down. And opposite arm to the leg.
Good stretch.
Cool.
Excellent.
Right. Well, we're going to get straight into it tonight because we're going to do some Charleston. And that means we've got to work our feet a little bit. So you're going to think.
Can I say, I
Yes.
think
I'm looking
perhaps,
for
Liz,
shoes,
I'm not sure if you have shoes on, but for the Charleston, I probably would recommend to have shoes on.
Something you can swivel in, so a flat
Something you
sole.
can swivel in, yeah.
Or if you've got a big, thick sports sock, you can sometimes put it over the top of the shoe. That's what we sometimes do. You can put it over the front half of the whole sock, but it can become slippery.
Okay,
So-
so start slowly. Liz, I think, is... Oh, she's there. Good.
Heels together, toes apart. And then you're going to reverse. You're going to turn the toes in and the heels apart, and you're going to think push the knees together and back out. So we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Now I'm not doing a big down up. There might be a small movement, but it's more about just turning the legs on the floor, swiveling the feet. Swivel, 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 swivel. Let me turn around, do it one more time.
And make sure the knees stay together throughout the movement, so not just on the in, but also on the out.
And out, in, out, in, out, in. Weight on the toes. Weight on the toes. If you're on a flat foot, it's hard to swivel. So my weight's really, and my heels might look like they're on the floor, but the weight's on the toes so I can really move them nice and light. And I'm thinking, turn the whole leg so your knees are turning in.
Turn the leg into the hip socket.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to lean on one foot, which means the other one's free to move. So everyone, weight on 2 feet, lean onto the left foot, and now do your out and in. Now what you'll notice is if your weight's on the left foot, actually your right heel can come off very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to neutral.
Keep the knees together.
Lean onto our right foot. So that means the weight's on the right foot, the left foot's free. We'll do it on the floor first. 1, 2, 3. Now lift the heel off the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. The tricky part is moving both feet at the same time, because people tend to do this and they forget the other foot. So one more time, let's do 4 double weighted. 1, 2, 3, switch to the left. 1, 2, 3, heel in the air. 1, 2, 3, middle. 1, 2, switch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, heel up. 2, 3, 4.
Well, that's a workout, isn't it?
It is. Shake the legs out, shake the legs out.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just do a little calf stretch. So just point one foot back, make sure the feet are parallel, so not turned out. Feet parallel, feel the calf stretch. And then just reverse it to the side, just very gently, not too much.
Yeah, 'cause you don't necessarily use the calf so intensely.
Okay, we're now going to go.
Can you talk a little bit about the bounce whilst you do those out and ins?
Yes, would you like to share the bounce?
Sure. Oh, I wasn't ready for this.
Ah,
Hi everyone. So in those Charleston basics and throughout the Charleston, you want to keep soft knees. And when I take the knees in and out, there's that pulse going through the body that stays through, and that really helps keep the rhythm, and that helps keep the movement nice and soft. So rather than sort of effortful, bring the feet together, feel the bounce on the out, the bounce on the in, the bounce on the out, the bounce on the in. Shall we do the same exercise that you just did with Simon?
and try and move the foot you're standing on. Try and make sure that swivels as well.
So let's try 4 on the spot, to the left, picking up the foot, on the spot, to the right, picking up the foot. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up the foot or the heel. 3, back to the middle. Bounce, 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 bounce to the right. Just moving the weight and just add a little pick up together.
Now, what I notice is people, when they're picking up one leg, they're falling over at the end instead of being able to
No.
keep their balance. Yaha. So, how do you shift the weight?
So you want to really be thinking of not really the leg kicking, because that's what's going to throw you off balance, but actually just doing the same movement that you've practiced on the spot, only above a different foot or a single foot. So let's just do that practice that we can do 100 times and more. So weight on 2 feet, on the ball of the feet, and then transfer the weight to your right foot. I just keep a little bounce there, and back to the middle, and then transfer to the left foot.
Okay,
one more
when
time,
you
if you
transfer the weight,
transfer-
you're not just going from the shoulders, you're moving the hips.
No, oh no.
That's the difference.
So this is me moving from the shoulders. Woo,
Timber.
And this is me moving from the hips. So if you see, my head and shoulders are aligned with the hips rather than going over the top.
Yeah.
So I'm moving everything from the hips and above, from one foot to the other.
So try it one more time.
Keep
Rebecca, think
comfortable.
move from the hips first. Jan, think move from the hips first.
If you're
one more
not
time.
too sure what we're aiming at, actually put your hands on the hips and push them actively above one of the sides. And then push them back. And push one way and push the other way.
Yes,
And see
that's
how it
better.
frees
That's
your-
better.
It makes one
Yeah.
foot free.
Okay, that's
Good.
much nicer. Yeah.
So
Good.
now the trick or the difficulty is the challenge is to move to one side and maintain that in and out. Just don't go too big until you find your balance.
Okay, I think because of time, we need to move on. So
Okay, let's
we're going to do.
add our step.
Okay, so this time everybody stand on the left foot and tap the right. You do lots of taps and then you do a step. You're going to do one step and then tap. So we're going to go tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Everyone together.
Tap,
1, 2, 3,
step,
4, 5, 6, 7. Tap, step, tap, step. We take that same rhythm, that same feeling, and we go. Tap, step, tap, step. Tap, step, tap, step. And we call that our side basic because we're going
Sideways.
sideways. So one more time, we go. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step.
Okay, so you have to be super quick and change weight in that little step in the middle.
I find it helps if you mimic the movement of the legs with the arms.
Plus you might take off.
Can we try some music?
Oh yes. Would you like Royal Garden Blues?
Yes, perfect. Weight on the left. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. You can flat the arms. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. How are we doing it?
Yeah, really good. Okay, it's
Perfect.
getting into your bodies.
Do we get a
That's
thumbs
good.
up? Yeah.
I think we get a lot of glass of waters, but a few
Okay.
thumbs ups as well.
We now transition our tap, step basic, our side basic, tap, step, to tap in front, step behind. Tap behind, step in front. So without the swivelly feet, it's tap in front, step behind, tap behind, step in front. Some of you, of course, may have done the Charleston before, but we're sort of breaking it down, assuming that you haven't done it because it's the ABC.
Can we just double, triple check that when we do a tap, it's a real tap? So can you do it slow motion and tap, but your weight is still 100% on the left foot, and now your weight is 100% on the right foot. The tap is literally touching the floor, but no weight on it at all. Beautifully demonstrated, Miss Selwyn.
Why, thank you, my dear. So we're going to go.
Here we go.
Touch in front, step behind. Touch behind, step in front.
Yes,
Tap.
we're all there.
Step, tap, step. I'm going to tell you one other little secret. When you step, you want to think push off the supporting leg. Tap, so I push off my right leg if I'm going to step onto the left one. Yep. So I go tap, step, tap, push off, and tap, push off, tap. It gives you a lot more control and a lot more balance, because some people will try and go, they sort of try and step with the leg, but in fact it's pushing off. Actually no different to when you walk. Yeah, you push off one foot onto the other foot. Okay, here we go, adding our twizzly feet. So we're going to take the heels out on the and, we're going to tap and bring the heels in. Take the heels out and step behind and turn the heels in. Take the heels out and tap behind. Take the heels out, and as you step down, turn the heels in. So we go tap, step, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How are we doing, Anna?
Yes, good. We've got some nice arms going on. We've got some swingy arms from Emma and some flying arms from Liz.
And then you can decide to style it. Some people do it low, some people do it tall, some people keep the arms still, some people swing the arms. That's just styling. 2 side basics, 2 forward and back.
Okay. Same music.
Start on the left foot. 5, 6, 7, and side. Forgot. Tap. Forward and back. Back to the side basic. Forward and back. Side basic. Forward and back.
Yeah, keep going.
Side basic.
Keep smiling.
Forward, back. Get the heels working, out and in.
Make sure both feet are twizzling, both feet are moving.
Tap, tap, step, tap, step.
Simon's going for it. Charleston arms. Okay.
Woo! How are we doing?
Very good. Yes. Getting better by the minute.
Okay, so now we're going to add a little styling to our Charleston. So we went tap, step back, tap, step forward, tap, step back, tap, step forward, tap, step back, whoosh, tap. Well, actually, we could do a kick on the forward.
Yeah.
We can go kick, swish, kick, swish.
Okay. Maybe, do you want to do the swish slowly?
Yeah. So
Can you
sometimes
step
it's called a windmill.
one
I've heard it called a
foot forward?
cowtail. So let's stand
Can you
on our
step?
right foot.
Can you step 1 foot forward?
Yep. My right foot.
No. Can you step a little bit forward?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's it.
So step forward on the right foot. Tuck your left knee behind the right knee. So it is going to give me support. It's going to support my leg as I do that. So I tuck the left knee behind the right knee.
And there's
I
actual
imagine
contact.
there's something on the floor and I want to kick it away, and I go all the way around and step forward. So one more time. Scoop. Like a cowtail.
Brush the floor. Yes.
Brush the floor, or a windmill. In fact, we can just stay there and just do that a few times.
Make sure the left knee is behind the right rather than to the side of it. To make sure it gives you a bit more stability, is better for the knee. Nice.
And always think, pick up the heel on the way up, so you get a nice big movement, and then we're going to step forward.
I see a problem. We have lovely, lovely half circles.
So, in slow motion, stand on the right knee, the right leg. Brush the right toe to the right, bring it up, around, whoops, out, and then step forward.
So for most of you going brushing, taking it up, but then you go straight down. So just continue, finish your circle, which will make the move look really nice, without injuring your knee, obviously. Brush and step. You want to practice
What
on
I'm
the other
actually
leg
doing-
just for fun?
Sorry?
You want to practice on the other leg just for
Yeah.
fun?
What I'm doing is I'm also moving the leg in its socket, so that I'm getting more movement just from turning the leg in, sets the direction. Yeah. So if I do the other side,
It's a lovely circle.
tuck the leg in. Oh, that's the leg.
Great. Do you see
Okay.
that's it? Yeah. I think we have some balance challenges on the not falling when we complete the windmill.
Bend the knee. Drop down. The lower you get, the easier it is. So we swoosh and step. And remember, when you step, you're pushing off that supporting leg onto the other leg. So we go swoosh and step.
Nice, yes. Nice,
Swoosh and step. Swoosh and step.
Yeah.
Now,
great.
instead of just tapping the toe in front, I'm actually going to do a little kick with my front leg.
Just because we can.
And step. Brush the right leg behind, left leg behind, and step forward. So it's going to go 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
step,
4, 5,
swivel
6,
and
7.
step.
Kick, step, scoop,
Windmill and step.
boot. Kick, step, scoop, step. Kick, step. Should I do it from the side?
No, keep going a little bit longer.
Okay, one more time.
It's working.
Let's do 2 basics. At the end of the basic, we're going to our tail. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4,
Nice.
5, 6. Here we go. Kick, step, scoop, boom. Kick, step, scoop, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. kick, step, scoop and step, kick, step, scoop and step, and freeze. Notice on the kick, I'm using my arms to counterbalance, fingers pointing up in the air, slightly leaning forward, step back, and scoop, boom, kick and back, scoop, step, kick and back, scoop, step, kick and back.
Okay, looking good. I think it's nice because I think most of you were familiar with the Charleston, but maybe not with that particular styling, which is quite a classic styling.
Okay, and then let's add on the last move, which is the bee's knees. So we've done the bee's knees last week, so we'll just recap. From here, we're going to go kick, out, scoop, and plant. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stand up 8, ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Can you show the transition between the windmill one and the bee's knees?
Let's do 2 of our windmill Charlestons. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plant.
So instead of going forward, you're going to just go to feet together or slightly as side.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sort of stand up 7, 8. Ready to go. Side, basic, side, basic.
So
side,
when you stand up,
basic.
you stand up and go a little bit on your left foot.
Yes, because I'm preparing for a side basic.
Cunning.
Should we try it from the top?
Do you want to do the whole sequence?
The whole sequence. From the tippity top. Side basics, you can sit.
Take a half step forward. Perfect. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and side. 5, 6, 7, and again. 2, 3, 5,
Forward
6,
and back.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 5,
Kick.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bees knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand up and start from the top. Side basic. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Stepping
And step
forward.
forward and back, back and forward, forward and back, back and forward and kick.
Sliding.
Step, scoop, kick, step, scoop, and the bees knees, bees knees, bees knees, Louise. Very nice, excellent.
Music. Should we
Second
try
time has been
the
better
second
than
track?
first. Yeah.
I'm going to do my shoelace up. 1 second.
Tia Juana. We're getting your best side, Simon.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go.
And step again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Forward
Forward
and
and back.
back. With a kick. And scoop. Bees knees. From the top. Side basic. Tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step. Forward and back. And kick. Okay, can we take a break and just reset a little bit? That was really good. I think it's starting to be in your feet. Now have fun with it. Can you? I was watching. At some point, I was watching Simon, and you were doing your nice kick forward, and I saw B. Jackson.
Let me do it from the front. So for the side
Your
basic.
other best side.
Yeah, other best side. So for the side basic, 1, 2, I'm flapping the arms. 1, 2, 3, and I step forward slightly. Touch, step, touch, step. So I'm just swinging the arms. The trick of swinging the arms is to think from the shoulders and let the hands feel the blood rushing into them because you're swinging them so much. And if anything, slightly pick up the nails. Yeah, so your hands not down here, but slightly up. So let's do those 2 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I want to kick, so my leg goes higher. That means my arms are exaggerated, so I'm kicking across Torso's turning one way, leg the other.
Nice.
Bring it back
Country.
and swoosh and kick and swoosh and prep. And so I bring everything down, hands on the knees, turning the knees in. Out and in and out and in, out and in and out, stand up and basic.
Good. Excellent. Should we
Music.
try it all over again with music?
500 times, no stopping, no mistakes. 5, 6, 7.
Charleston. With a kick. Strong arms. These knees. Timing, side basic. Keep going, forward and back. With some extra styling.
Last time. Right, how do we get on?
Very nicely. I love the energy and the big smiles, and I think you're all exhausted.
Yeah, you
Or
can't
maybe that
help
was
but
just your
smile
warm-up.
doing the Charleston.
Maybe that was just your warm up for the next class.
Okay, any questions?
You can unmute yourselves.
How did we get on with the Charleston? Because when you've got the Charleston, you've got it, but until you get it, it's always a tricky step. So yes,
Yeah.
it is maintaining, and also it's working both feet at the same time. And this is the best practice, just to practice this lots of times. And think, turn the knees in, and relax. Knees in, relax.